Hey everybody, today we're going to work on guys like this. Now this one I did make a video on. You guys can make that out. But I was sort of, we'll get over here, we're going to be in the sunlight. I was sort of using that guy as an experiment to see what kind of cutting I would want to do on the branch structure and stuff. But the one we're working on today, we're going to get down there and work on, is the one with all the real cool Nabari. Let's see, over a $2.11 tree. Anyway, we're going to get down here and see what we can do with this guy. Like always, wish me luck. Alright guys, I'm going to run this guy back up and outside and clean up these, basically get it out of the pot. And I will come down here and do the final root pruning. But alright guys, just brought this in from outside. I do have a bucket of water over here by me. It's been soaking, not long. I would like to soak longer, but all I did outside was I jabbed this fork through the root mass we had coming out of the pot, and then, you know, I cut, so I could basically, to let me in here with these, I could cut what was there off, and I haven't cut any more of that. So that's basically what was in the top half of that pot. So now we're just going to prune back real hard, you know, root prune this thing to get to where we can get a smaller chunk to fit into, you know, one of these small. Tell that's still too much even for this big pot, and we want to go pretty small. Ooh, look at that. I hate those things. You guys see that? Oh, nasty. Ugh. Get out of there. Get out of there. I'm gonna use you for bait. Here we go. Okay, well, what's cool, the fact that that kind of left us with the cool bar, it also left us with not a whole bunch of roots. So I don't want to cut this guy back a whole lot further. So what I'll probably do is just pick out a bigger pot than I'd originally planned. I was hoping to get this guy down real small, but there's not a lot of under him. So I could put him in this one. That would be kind of cool. It's not real deep, but the one I'm thinking about, because this is a cool little tree, is putting him in this one that I've been kind of waiting to find a tree for. I wouldn't really have to cut back any more of the roots, but something like that I think would make a cool tree. I'll cut back the top, but that's probably, unless I change my mind, what we're going in. But now the next step, what I want to do is I'm going to pan back just a hair where you guys will be able to see that probably. Is I want to come in here and at least, you know, create a top, round it off, give it the outer silhouette, or I may go heavy like I did on the other one. When I'm pruning, I usually don't really plan 100% for anything, because I may, who knows where I may stop or how far I may go. So that's what I'm going to do now. So buckle up, here we go. Starting to come together. I see a tree inside there. I was wanting to keep some of this, but I think it's so low, it's not going to look good. I think the branching with the leaves and stuff on it needs to start further out, higher up. So I think all this little stuff's got to go too. We're getting there. Just pruning, pruning, pruning. I think I'm gonna see we're kind of uneven. I guess that'd work if you planted it in something, but I'm thinking I'd plant it in this guy and it'd be about centered. And I just think that's too much happening over here right now. So I think I'm gonna cut it back and then we'll do a final on the top. I like that. Just kind of opens it up, gives it a kind of makes the top match the bottom. It just gives it a gnarly look. Just kind of work on the ramification on this, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's going to look pretty good. It's going to make it, but it's just going to have that gnarly look to it, and that's what kind of tree it's going to be. Good thing for me, that's the kind of tree I like. Now let's get it in a pot. Okay, there he is. Now we need to get a pot for him. Now I keep looking at this one just because I'm kind of saving this one, but it just doesn't quite, I don't know, something about that pot and that tree. It just doesn't go together for me. And I mean, this is going to be a pretty cool tree. Granted, it started out, I just gave $2 for it, but I think it's got a lot of potential to be a very nice tree. And I think, alright, so this is the pot we're going to use, and just kind of for me, and I guess for you guys if you want to see too, if you can read that. It's made in Japan. I have no idea what that part of it means, but I'd say overall it's a pretty good pot. I don't think it's been used. It doesn't seem to have any stains where like it's overhead. Alright, we got our screen wired in. Got our tree over here. What are you doing over there? Good. Well, there it is. What do you guys think? Cool looking tree. Make sure you leave in the comments down below what you guys think of this tree. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button if you did like this video. Share this channel. And like always, guys, thanks for watching.